Have you ever noticed that sometimes you just want to protect yourself from failure or rejection, so you never do that thing that you actually want to do because you don't want something bad to happen? It's an unconscious way that we try to protect ourselves from fear. Often fear stops us, right? We all know that. But there's a protective mechanism that we have that prevents us unconsciously, naturally, from facing some of our biggest fears, because the human species used to need fear in order to evolve, in order to be who we are today. We needed fear. We needed to run from giant things that could eat us. We had a part of our brain that the entire purpose of it was to protect us and to conserve our energy. It was just designed to protect us. And so we needed to run from giant things that eat us. Our basic survival of our ancestors on a day-to-day basis was always at threat. So it was imperative to constantly protect yourself and to be on the lookout for things to protect yourself from. But today, if you're watching this video, it's highly likely you have no impending threats on your immediate survival today or this week, unless there's some type of freak accident, of course. But you probably don't. But that part of your brain still hasn't evolved. So how this comes into play is we want to go ask that person out, right? You want to share your idea. You want to start your own business. You want to get in better shape. You want to make new friends and grow your circle of influence. You want to go travel. You want to go buy a home. You want to go sell your home and then go buy a boat, whatever it is that you want to do with your life, right? Start your own nonprofit, go invent your own idea. We have all these awesome things that we want to do with our lives, but we don't do them. And the reason is that part of our brain that used to protect ourselves still exists today. And it focuses on trivial things and turns them into very, 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 very important things that we feel are so important. So we protect ourselves as an unconscious protective mechanism. We don't ever ask people out, right? Like you think, oh, I'm a girl, I can't ask that guy out, or I'm a guy and I don't want to deal with the rejection. And then we don't share our idea and we don't do that thing. We don't build our business because the fear of what might happen is so scary that we protect ourselves, because we think our basic survival depends on it. All your needs are met. Just think about it. The worst that could really happen, really, if you actually examine the worst that could happen, it's probably not as bad as you think that it is. And it's just that we have this part of ourselves that's trying to protect us. And so every thought you think creates a chemical reaction in your brain and in your nervous system. And then pretty soon, when it's a scary or stressful thought, rejection, fear, humiliation, disappointment, putting all your eggs into one basket and then it fails, the result of examining the worst case scenario to such a degree, we get addicted to it, and it creates a chemical reaction of stress and fear and worry. And then that goes through our nervous system that sends a signal, and then physiologically, we respond to that fear unconsciously and protect ourselves and sabotage our own success and desires from the things that we really want in life. And I share this video because I think when we all grasp, like, oh yeah, that's what's happening, like, silly me, I'm just trying to protect myself. When we can put the fear in perspective, it doesn't have as much power over us. And it's not that we'll ever become fearless, I don't believe. It's that we'll live Nelson Mandela's definition of courage, which is not the absence of fear, but the ability to be scared and do something anyways. So I invite you to examine where it is that you protect yourself. You know, where it is you're just playing safe, where it is you're just playing small. And ask yourself, is that really how you want to live? Is that really who you want to be? Is that really how you want to show up? Do you really want to suppress your deepest dreams and desires? And the answer is probably no. And I invite you to ask, what are some of those ideas, dreams, desires that you've been kind of protecting yourself from experiencing? And decide which one you're going to tackle first. Comment in below. Let me know what one of those big dreams or desires that you've been kind of scared to tackle are. And let me know if this video adds value to you. And I hope you have an amazing day.